What's going on, you guys? My name's Ty Knots and welcome to Top 5 Unknowns. 5 robots who lost control. Number 5. Back in 1979, a Ford Motor Company assembly line worker became the first person to ever die at the hands of a robot. He was working at his station at the Ford casting plant, located in Michigan. He passed away instantly after being struck in the head by the robot's arm, which was gathering parts. Williams' family was awarded a sum of $10 million after a jury agreed that Robert's death was the result of improper safety protocols. Around this time, the public had to be cautioned that the robot did not take Robert's life of its own free will, but rather that the bot was simply doing what it was told to do and Robert stepped in its path. A specialist recalled Williams' death as an industrial accident, which was strictly the result of a lack of physical safeguards. Ford has since redesigned their plant several times, though at least 2 additional workers have passed away in similar fashion since then. Number 4. An industrial worker in Japan was killed back in 1981 after being pinned against a gear-cutting machine. Workers who were in the area stated that there was a fence surrounding the machine, which would have deactivated the robot when it opened. However, the worker didn't follow protocol and instead jumped the fence. Because of this, even though the worker turned the machine off, prior to jumping the fence he accidentally brushed the on button, resulting in him being pinned and ultimately killed. Since the incident, the machine which killed the man has been removed from the line of duty, and the remaining machines have had man-high fences installed to avoid incidents like this in the future. Since then, these machines have become far more sophisticated, resulting in fewer and fewer deaths as years pass on. Number 3. In 2015, investigators began looking into the death of a worker which took place at a Volkswagen assembly plant. A worker was crushed by a robotic system that he was setting up at the plant on an assembly line to manufacture electric cars. The machine was said to have malfunctioned, grabbed the man, and pressed him against a metal plate. His chest was then crushed. The rescue personnel revived him. He later passed away at a local hospital. Officials say that Volkswagen took no part in the incident, as the plant was not being operated by Volkswagen at the time, but rather a contractor. At the time of the article, an investigation was still ongoing to determine if the machine simply had a design flaw or if improper safety regulations were to blame. Number 2. The South African National Defense Force is investigating whether or not a software glitch caused the cannon to misfire, killing 9 workers and wounding 14 others. The cannon was designed as part of a fleet of anti-aircraft weapons in case of foreign invasion. The cannon is designed to be completely automatic, scanning for any unapproved craft and firing without human intervention. The cannon, however, randomly fired at several workers who were nearby. A worker who was present stated that this wasn't the only time that she'd witnessed the cannon misfire in similar ways. Because of this, a rather large investigation was conducted to determine whether or not software was to blame for this, or repeated human error. Investigators say that after further examination, it was found that the cannon had jammed. The computer system then began to malfunction, resulting in the gun repeatedly firing uncontrollably. There's no indication as to what caused this initial jam, though additional safety measures are said to have been put into place following the incident. Number 1. Back in 2006, a robot located at Alliance Tech Systems lost control on a nearby employee. The bot pinned the man against its own frame, crushing him and killing him almost instantly. When he was found, his body was still pressed against the machine with his arm outreached toward the reset button. What's strange is that an examination was conducted of the machine, which showed no signs of malfunction, though its memory had been completely cleared. It was later determined by a group of workers that the man had been attempting to remove a small piece of scrap from the robot's path and became pinned in the process. The company was ultimately fined $6,300 for the accident, presumably due to improper safety protocols. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to click that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to keep updated with our videos.